Now we go from the women to the men for the men's match of the year. So this was the only category this year, and the only category ever, actually. I did 12 different nominees. That was how great this year has been for matches. So that's how many nominees I included. I think I did 6 from WWE, 6 from AEW, and that's what we came out to. So here were the nominees. Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn from Elimination Chamber. MJF and Bryan Danielson, Iron Man match for the AEW World Championship from Revolution. The Usos, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn tag team titles at WrestleMania 39 Night 1. Night 2, Gunther, Sheamus, and McIntyre Intercontinental Championship, WrestleMania 39. Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest, the San Juan Street Fight from Backlash. The IWGP US Championship match, the rematch from Wrestle Kingdom, which I did not include because that wasn't an AEW match technically. Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay here, number 2 from Forbidden Door. FTR versus Bullet Club Gold Collision, July 15th, 2023 for the tag team titles. That was the 2 out of 3 Falls match. Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar from SummerSlam. Owens and Zayn versus Judgment Day Street Fight from Payback for the tag titles. Bryan Danielson versus Ricky Starks at All Out, the strap match. MJF versus Kenny Omega for the AEW World Championship on Collision back in October. And Adam Page versus Swerve Strickland from Full Gear in the death match they just had a month ago. A lot of nominees, Mr. Marceau. To you, what was the best match of the year? What do you think people thought was the best match of the year for the men?
It's a tough one. I think I voted for FTR and Bullet Club Gold. I have a fucking nightmare that the stupid street fight won.
That was a great match. Okay, I'll talk about it, but it was a great match, though.
The street fight?
Yeah, I thought it was great. I don't know if it was match of the year, but it was great.
Get that off my TV. But yeah, I said FTR and Bullet Club Gold.
Are you talking about the San Juan street fight?
No, I'm talking about the stupid one with Swerve and fucking...
Oh, that was a death match. Okay, yeah.
The same difference. Street fight, death match are the exact same thing with a different name.
Okay. So this one was well distributed. 3 matches did not get any votes. MJF and Kenny Omega got no votes, which is a bummer because I was there for that one. Great match. No votes. Bryan Danielson and Ricky Starks got another amazing match. Just not an important match, so probably that's why I got no votes. And also, again, people fucking hate Cody Rhodes this year. Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar, no votes from SummerSlam. It wasn't my match of the year, but no votes? I mean, come on. So I'll go through the rest of them in a second. But number 1 with 31% of the vote, Mr. Marceau. From WrestleMania 39, Gunther, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre for the Intercontinental Championship. Second place, 16.7% of the vote. Also from WrestleMania 39. People love Mania 39. Usos versus Owens and Zayn for the tag team titles. Third place, MJF and Bryan Danielson, the Iron Man match at Revolution, 14.3% of the vote. Tied with third place, 14.3% of the vote, Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay from Forbidden Door. Fourth place, Bad Bunny and Damian Priest, 9.5% of the vote. And then tied for fifth or I don't know, tied for whatever I said was next. 4.8% of the vote. These two are tied. Owens and Zayn versus Judgment Day from Payback. Adam Page versus Swerve from Full Gear. Both have 4.8. 2.4% of the vote. Tied. Not dead last because the other ones that have no votes are dead last. Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn from Elimination Chamber. And FTR versus Bullet Club Gold from Collision. That Collision match that you voted for was amazing. It should have gotten more votes. That to me was one of the best matches all year. To me, the match of the year was MJF and Bryan Danielson, but that got 3. So your reaction to what won, Gunther, Sheamus, and McIntyre. I'm not that upset at it because it makes sense.
No, yeah, I get it. Yeah. I mean, I guess if you're going off like I said, recency bias, Bullet Club Gold's kind of been done ski since Jay White lost.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure Juice is hurt. I don't even think I've seen the Guns in a while.
It's honestly tough for TV matches to win anything because they're not as memorable as main event as.
Well, yeah, definitely.
Matches. So.
Yeah, I like Gunther. So that match was really good. I would still go with the tag match because I guess it was on TV. It still was a great match. Yeah, I mean, and Zayn and Owens and the Usos was great too. Like, it was a good match and the story was amazing. So I feel like you could go well with that too. But I feel like the best match, regardless of TV, I thought was Bullet Club Gold and FTR. Like I said, it just kind of sucks that both teams. I mean, FTR. I don't even know if they're even around right now. And
yeah.
With Bullet Club Gold, they were hot for a little bit, and they've kind of cooled off like pretty decently since. So maybe that's like I said, either TV or recency bias on what they've been doing.
Yeah.
But I feel like that one should have got a lot more votes than it did.
I agree. I think this is the toughest one to vote on for me personally, just because we had a lot of great matches this year between the two companies. I think more this year than any other year, and that's not even including NXT with like Hayes and Dragunov, the Dragunov Dijak match that we saw at Battleground, Becky Lynch and Lyra you mentioned earlier. A lot of great NXT matches too. I didn't even include here. That the thing would have been 20 fucking nominees. That would have been too much. Most nominees I've ever had for one singular poll because it was a tough one to vote on, but all the matches I mentioned were great. The ones that you mentioned were great. MJF and Danielson is my match of the year personally. I think they had the best Iron Man match I probably have ever seen, and that closing stretch was great. I'm honestly kind of surprised they got as many votes as it did just because it was back in March and it's not recent. I thought like Paige and Swerve would have gone higher than it did. I'm glad it didn't, but I thought it would have. But yeah, Gunther, Sheamus, and McIntyre, can't complain. The match was amazing. Probably one of the best triple threat matches the company's ever done. And Gunther is just amazing right now.